and then contesting with the hand closest to the ball. Terrific individual defense by the power forward, Brandon Bass.
When Pierce fouled out, there was a little over 4 minutes remaining. Celtics led by 3. Since that mark, they've outscored the Sixers 10-5. Rondo leading the way with 7. Timeout, Philadelphia. 57 seconds remaining in Game 7. Just under a minute left for the Celtics to advance to the Eastern Conference Finals. Can Philly pull off a miracle run? Right now, Boston feeling pretty good. Paul Pierce can only watch as the Celtics lead by 8. And the greatest spectacle in racing, world's best drivers at America's most storied track, the Brickyard, Indianapolis 500. Coverage begins tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Pacific on ABC. On ABC tonight, the Celtic fans starting to celebrate. They want LeBron James and the Miami Heat. They're close. 57 seconds remaining. They lead by 8. What does Philadelphia have to do?
Well, they have to explore the 3 ball right here, Mike. Attack the rim, quick 2, or if someone makes a mistake defensively, find that 3, and then pound the board and start trapping.
Holiday drives, stripped by Dooling, knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Sixers. Excellent defense from the Celtics.
And I don't like that, just throwing the ball in to Rondo when you have Brandon Bass on the floor, who's by far the best free throw shooter. Explore a way to get him the first look, and then if you need to, go to looks 2 and 3.
Well, Rondo to the line. After Pierce fouled out, Rondo with 9 consecutive points. And now it's quite simple. Celtics hit their free throws. They're going to the conference finals. If they miss it, it'll open the door for Philly, but it's starting to look bleak right now for the Sixers. Rondo now with 10.2 in the 4th quarter. Elton Brand fouling out. He can only watch. And Doug Collins will use 1 of his 2 timeouts remaining. 53.7 remaining. Celtics on the verge of advancing. The Eastern Conference Finals begins on ESPN Monday night. Tip-off shortly after 8:30 from Miami. It's the Heat facing, starting to look certainly like the Boston Celtics, as the winner of tonight's Game 7 will head to the next round. Paul Pierce fouling out with just over 4 minutes remaining. His team clinging to a 3-point lead, but his all-star teammate Rajon Rondo with unbelievable plays here in the final minutes. And the Sixers on the brink of being eliminated. Iguodala catches, puts up a 3. That won't go. Garnett tip knocked out of his hands. And Garnett apparently was out of bounds. So it's going to be Sixer ball. Ray Allen comes back in. Doc Rivers thought it was his ball. That's what why he put Ray Allen in. Jody Meeks. 2-pointer in and out, in again. And they immediately foul Ray Allen, one of the great free throw shooters that's ever played. And again, the Celtics can wrap it up at the line. Rajon Rondo with a huge 4th quarter, coming back after his worst performance of the playoffs in Game 6. He had been superb throughout the postseason. Early, but 11 points, 9 straight after Pierce fouled out, including that critical back-breaking 3-pointer. Beat the Heat, that's the chant right now. And Allen with huge buckets. He was 0 for 5 from 3-point range through the first 3 quarters, but hit 2 clutch threes in the 4th. Sixers again have to push, put up some threes. Holiday on the drive. Jody Meeks will launch one up. That won't go. Rebound Garnett. Rondo takes it away, throws it ahead to Dooling. And Dooling's going to dribble. Doug Collins says don't foul. Rondo, by the way, got his triple-double. And the Boston Celtics are going back to the Eastern Conference Finals. They'll face Miami starting Monday night. We'll just let the clock run out. Meanwhile, the Sixers, what a terrific season they've had. A disappointing finish. But Doug Collins' team, even in a loss, showing their fight, their unselfishness, and their great defense. You know, he's so proud of his team, and two very dear friends embrace at half court. The Boston Celtics win Game 7 here at the TD Garden. A defensive-oriented series, and Paul Pierce, I'm sure, telling Iguodala, I'm glad I don't have to face you in the next round. Iguodala played magnificently defensively. Impressive play from Boston down the stretch, and Rajon Rondo leading the way, Jeff.
Well, when it looked like the game may turn in Philly's direction with Pierce falling out, Rajon Rondo came through with terrific shot making. And if you're Philadelphia, you're going to watch the film and say, that's exactly the shots we wanted them to take other than his layup.
Right.
And he just beat them with shots that they tried to force.
Let's send it to Dorisburg.
Rajon, right after Paul Pierce fouled out, you scored 9 straight points. How did your thinking change when the captain fouled out?
It didn't. You know, the shots that I usually make in the beginning game, I was missing. In the fourth quarter, I tried to step up and take it with confidence, and I made some shots.
How do things change, and how necessary is Brandon Bass making shots to you as you move forward?
It's very key. You know, not just Brandon, but Michael Pietrus, Keon Dooling, everybody. You know, it's a team effort tonight. We won like a team.
This was a defensive series, a force to grind on both ends. How much series win?
Anytime you win, that's all the satisfaction you need, really. But in order for us to win, man, we got to make defensive stances. We got to put defensive stops together. We're a defensive team that can score the ball, and we got to stay consistent with that.
Kevin, you have seen Ray Allen make an awful lot of threes. He has valiantly battled through these ankles. When that first three went down for him tonight, what were you thinking?
I'm just happy for him. Everybody in here is dealing with everything. Everybody in the league is dealing with different elements. Ray's no different from that. You know, he's a shooter. We encourage him to continue to shoot. You know, when he finally got something to go down, we knew he was all right. We got to continue to encourage him, and I'm sure Ray will get better, and he'll definitely continue shooting.
This is an organization and individuals with great pride. Next up is the Miami Heat.
Yep.
Your thoughts on that?
Let's do it.
I love it. Guys.
All right, Doris. Well, the 5-year run of the big three of Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett, and Ray Allen may be ending, but they're not done yet. They have at least one more series to go, and it's the Miami Heat. As we take a look at the 2012 playoffs, the conference final matchups are set. Boston and Miami starts Monday night on ESPN. San Antonio, Oklahoma City starts tomorrow night on TNT. Well, the Celtic fans get their wish. LeBron James and the Heat, the next opponent for these Boston Celtics. And congratulations to the Philadelphia 76ers on a hard-fought series, one of their best seasons in the past decade. But they lose in 7 games in the second round. So for Jeff Van Gundy, Doris Burke, and our entire ABC crew, Mike Green saying so long from Boston. Thanks for watching ABC, home of the NBA Finals. Right now, let's go to the guys in a studio in Los Angeles.